Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. Welcome back to Valorant News. So much going on in the Valorant scene the last couple of days. The North America Last Chance Qualifier has concluded. Cloud9 blew the team to go, the final team to go to Champions. Plenty else though to discuss in today's video. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button is the best thing you could do to help this channel reach more people. Thanks also for 200 subscribers. Just absolutely love to see it. Now, well, firstly, this from Jake Lucky. Plenty of talk about this the last couple of days. Riot Turkey is expected to be issuing bans to several Valorant pros involved in the Twitch money laundering scandal. This potentially a really big deal. I don't really know too much about this whole money laundering scandal thing, but it was explained, well, as Jake Lucky continues with right here. This is the end of October. Effectively, you guys might remember that when all the Twitch leaks happened a few weeks ago, you could see all the payout earnings for a lot of the top streamers. Now, people noticed that a lot of the small streamers were making absurd amounts of money through bits. Now, and people were kind of confused exactly how this might have been the case, like getting donated a huge amount of bits. So as Jake Lucky continues with, the idea is that scammers use stolen credit cards to donate bits to streamers who then give part of it back to the scammers and keep the rest for themselves, many of whom are likely aware that this is dirty money. An interesting way to steal money from stolen credit cards, to be honest, but still, I guess this is something people are doing. Now, anyway, it continues with it. Apparently some Valorant pros have been getting involved with this because, well, this is a follow-up from Jake Lucky yesterday. Riot Turkey have confirmed they cannot issue Valorant bans for the Twitch money laundering scandal until all the proper information has been disclosed by Twitch. Could be a very long waiting game. Now, of course, we'll have to see how this develops, but still, it could affect actually some of the teams that are going to Champions in December, because CNed is meant to be one of the players involved. As Upcomer reports yesterday, Ascend player CNed admitted involvement in the money laundering scam among the Turkish esports scene. Now, this is the article. If you want to read the entire thing, I'll leave the link for you guys down below, but it kind of goes on to describe right here. We can have a look at real quick. To be honest, I don't have a statement to make about the topic. I never really messaged this guy, this bitch dude guy, but still, I acknowledge that he transferred the bits to me. I didn't report the bits to Twitch. I didn't report Twitch about it, and I took the money. I repeated once again, the guy did not contact me, etc., etc. Now, still, if this is indeed the case, then, well, there were some serious questions to be raised right here, of course, because the reply comes out from CNed saying, what a good idea for a click, saying like, okay, yeah, the way they titled this article is a bit egregious, but he actually goes on to say in the replies, is this real or not? Are you involved? Did you read it? Yes, and he says it's involved. I'm just saying they can write it in a good way. I'm disagreeing with the title, not with the article. So saying, yeah, the article actually is bang on the money. I was involved in this, but the title maybe it was a little bit clickbaity, which definitely interesting, right? Because if the implications of this are what we think the implications of this might potentially be, then well, is he going to get banned, right? Of course, playing for Ascends, they're going to Champions. Is he going to get is he going to get banned by Riot if Twitch come out with this information that we expect them to potentially come out with if they want to deal with some of this stuff? So really interesting, definitely something to keep your eyes on going forwards. Let's talk about this then from 100 Thieves. So, of course, a couple of days ago now, they fall out of the Last Chance Qualifier. Cloud9 knocked them out. They go on to beat Rise as well in the Grand Finals. And, yeah, certainly a disappointing end to the season for 100 Thieves, who made this very, well, surprising change, really, dropping Steel up for Boi just before the little tournament, dropping their, well, in-game leader, and didn't really work out for them in the end. Now, I think people were giving Boi a fair bit of hate on the timeline as a result of this. I think most people were somewhat reasonable on the matter, but some people were certainly saying, okay, yeah, Boi should have played better or whatever, and he had his moments, right? Like, I think generally, I think he had like maybe one or two bad maps, but on the whole, like, he played pretty well. The series they lost to Cloud9, Ethan had a particularly difficult time of things, and I think Boi in general, like, definitely held his own, especially coming in as a former analyst for this team, having to come in and actually, well, be a starting player for the roster, even as kind of a short term. They were kind of try and figure things out and still qualify for the, well, for Champions as a result of things. Then I mean, yeah, obviously they make this pretty surprising change, but he certainly had his moments. I think he held his own, and Sinatraa certainly seems to think so, as he says right here, 1-2 versus Cloud9 out of LTQ now. GG's, well played for them. Sorry to the fans. He says, you're a beast, brother. This is what he has to say on stream, saying effectively, look, it's not Boi's fault. Like, don't go after this guy. Like, it all happens. People have bad games, but still, there's other reasons why they lost the series.
I hope Boi literally does not go on social media after. It's actually cringe as fuck. Like, he did bad at one map. Like, who cares? Someone's gonna do bad every map. It's just how the game works. Like, I do bad most maps fucking in pro. It doesn't matter. Like, TenZ will do bad sometimes. Like God players do bad, bro. Like, it doesn't matter.
Also wanted to mention this as well from Yay. This is from the Envy side of things. Predicted it, C9 champs, he says. So a lot of talk like what exactly is the best team in North America right now. That's I guess it's still Sentinels, but we can have that discussion probably tomorrow. But still, feels bad though for Rise. They played really well to get to that point. But well, anyway, Yay says this from the Envy side. They're of course also going to be going to Champions in December. Now, well, as I'll show this clip from here in just a second, he effectively said on stream a couple of days ago that again, he's ready to actually get out there already. In November, they're going to be moving out there to get they can have a massive boot camp in Europe before the event kicks off. That's the thing. I think Hiko was even talking about it recently that there's a lot of questions about well, the North American practice and how the practice is kind of suspect in the North American region, and some of the teams actually don't really try too hard. The kind of old habits from the North American CS scene kind of carried over here to Valorant. So Yay and the Envy guys are going to move over to Europe for an entire month, it seems, to get better practice in that region ahead of Champions, which well, it's kind of a big surprise, but still, I guess Envy that's what they feel like is going to be the best situation for them to have the best possible opportunity to win champs at the end of the year.
When does Champion starts? Champion starts December
now?
2nd. We're flying out though early for a boot camp. I think it's gonna be like mid-November when we fly out. So we're gonna be in Europe for like a month. So I'll try to do some European streams as well.
No.
Are we going med?
No, that's good.
To finish off the video, I wanted to talk about this. So we talked yesterday, or a couple of days ago, well, it actually was yesterday, about Cloud9 winning, of course, the LCQ. But a lot of talk about, well, the grand finals, right? Because it was a 3-0 stomping in the end. And Ballot says right here, almost all of best of 5 grand finals are just terrible, and best of 5s in general are just bad. Even when they go to 5 maps, there are maps that completely kill the hype, you know, and I thought it would be better with MR12, but it's just not. So it's certainly interesting take, really, that best of 5 grand finals are bad. Now, some of them I think can be really good. Like, it depends. Like, it's kind of a give or take situation, because if it's one-sided, best of 5s make it worse than a best of 3, because you just have to watch 3 maps where they just get smoked out the park anyway. Now, of course, one other option, what I was kind of discussing yesterday, was that why does the team from winners not get any advantage at all? You could have a best of 5 with the team from winners having a 1-0 advantage, but then again, if the team from winners then wins one single map, it's then 2-0, feels like the other team's kind of out of it. They can always come back, but maybe the hype isn't necessarily there so much. I don't necessarily think this is the case. I think best of 5s can work quite nicely. Like, of course, like, well, for example, League of Legends in the Worlds over there, they do like single elimination best of 5s, and some of those can be really, really hype, right? Because every map is different. So I think in general, there's probably a bit more nuance to it, right? But we also saw, of course, this was the result of this series, 0-3. Map 1 was Breeze, 13-8. Then it was 13-0 on Split. Cloud9 dominated them, and then 13-11 on Bind to finish up the series. So wasn't the most exciting series in the world. If it had been a best of 3, though, would it have been more interesting? Like, maybe not, right? Because then maybe Cloud9 Blue would have won anyway in just a shorter period of time. So definitely an interesting discussion. Thorin says right here in a pretty classic Thorin Blunt type manner, riddle me this, if best of 5 sucks, why are EPL Season 3 and Epicenter 2017 CS events remembered so fondly? Saying stuff like best of 5 sucks has zero nuance is the product of a simple mind. The questions that make it relevant are what level of competition is it? What tourney is it? How much prestige is involved? What are you selecting for? You'll notice practically no TO tournament organizer or fan ever considers this publicly the last factor. The last factor, what are you selecting for? This is why we will forever be plagued with simplistic opinions and solutions. So yeah, maybe there is more to be discussed here really in terms of this format. And as Mike says in reply, even 2 best of 3s over 2 days could be good, then have a reserve tiebreaker. But well, as Steele says in reply, this kind of idea right here, is this just a best of 5 with a map advantage? Like maybe that's the way we have to go. But there may be some decisions to be made there, and hopefully we get double elimination for champions as well. There's been a fair bit of talk about that over the past few days as well, but very much intrigued to your thoughts on all this stuff in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hitting the like button tells those YouTube overlords this is a good video. Others like you should see it as well, and help grow the competitive Valorant community. Thank you as always, take care, and I will see you next time.